Here we go. Alrighty. Hey, what is up, everybody? John from Magic Tech Review, back at it again with Mr. CV Tech. What is going on, bud?
Hey, what's going on, everyone? How is it going?
All right. So we're gonna have quite a show for you tonight. Basically, we're gonna be going through how to get more storage, how to better your phone, more performance, better battery life. Basically, whatever you want to do with your phone that is really bugging you at the moment. And I want you guys in the live chat as well to let us know what things you do to make your battery life better. Me as representative from Cricket, Boost, Metro PCS. I've worked at Best Buy, and I work at Target. I've worked at Radio Shack. So all around. And CV Tech has had like 100 carriers.
How about 15, 16? So I've had quite a few, man.
And this man, how many phones do you have currently, bro?
Currently, I would say if I had to guess, I
See,
would
he's got to
say
take
that
a guess, bro.
I know that's sad, ain't it?
Yeah.
I would say now I got some phones from back in the day, back in the early 2000s as well. So I'll include all of them. I would say with all my old phones, my current phones, I would say probably a good 40 plus.
40 plus. Okay.
40
Okay.
plus.
This guy said, "Damn, can you keep a job?" LOL. Well, yeah, I was in the Navy for 12 years. After that, I kind of skipped around a little bit to just try to figure out what my calling was. So yeah, I can definitely keep a job.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and access this here because I know people's gonna be asking about the my live stream issue. Because Storm Chaser 92, what's going on, man? Said, did you get your YouTube live issue fixed? Yes, I did. However, it was not YouTube. It was not Cricket. It's my blue phone. For some reason, the blue phone um it won't let me go live. I took my today. I done a 1 minute unlisted live stream. After I put my SIM card in my ZTE Blade V8 Pro, it went live on the phone. It went live on hotspot. So it must be something with the blue phone. I'm gonna try to figure it out and fix it. If it can't be fixed, it's going back.
Oh man, no, say it ain't so, man. The
Yeah,
blue
man.
phone.
Hey, that blue. I'm not a big fan of blue, but that phone there, I like it. I don't know. It just feels really good.
That's what she said. Anyway, or he, depending on whatever. Um, so yeah, all right, so let's kind of get into the nitty gritty here with the whole, uh, you know, you know, phones and performance wise. Obviously, I'm gonna just start off on this. I don't root phones. I've never really rooted phones. I have jailbroken phones before, when I used to own my own shop, but I don't root my phone. So anything about rooting, I really don't mess with. So
Me either.
have you
I
rooted
have
phones?
no. I was gonna say I do not know how to root phones. No clue. I couldn't even begin to tell you how to root a phone. So
Oh,
no root here for me either.
I know how to do it. I just think there's so many things that can go wrong, and the manufacturer warranty and everything. It's just not my cup of tea. So that's one thing. So basically, this whole video is going to be without rooting. Obviously, with rooting, there's a lot more benefits and everything you can do, but it's really a process, and plus you can brick your phone. So many things you can do to your phone. Hey, what's up, Jesse Dominguez with the dollar, man? Thank you so much for go ahead and dropping that first dollar, man. That's what's
And
up.
also, phones today really don't need root. I mean, back in the day, yeah, I could see root, but today's phones, I really don't think that they need root.
Mm. It's Chaboy says, I dare MTR to shave his beard and mustache. Well, if you want to see me without my beard and mustache, go ahead and go to my first videos, man. Definitely, I made them without. I didn't have any facial hair on them, so you can see.
One time I shaved my head and then I shaved my whole face and I look like Kojak. So I don't do that
Wow,
no more.
wow, man.
Who
So
looks
yeah,
terrible.
so we're gonna go through and just basically, so I would say one of the number one keys to saving some battery life. right off the bat is going to be screen brightness. You definitely want to turn your screen brightness at least down from 100%. I know it's nice to be able to look at your screen anytime and it's like blazing into your face and burning your eyeballs, but you know what I'm saying? I'd say keep your brightness at about half percent, halfway. I don't know. How
Yeah,
about you? How do you
yeah.
feel about that?
I was going to mention that as well. I mean, me now on LG phones, I have to turn it up considerable brighter than like ZTE or Samsung. But I mean, I know people that like their screens at 100%, even inside their house, and not even very, in lower light. And I'm like, really? I mean, that just kills your battery so much faster. So, I mean, I keep my ZTE phones like 25% in the house. And when I go outside, they may go to like 40%. But I mean, as long as I can see it and it's good, I don't like my screens very bright. So it's very good to keep your screens down,
Hmm.
as low as you can get it, or low as you can keep it.
Okay. And man, well, another one I think is GPS. A lot of people don't know literally what they have turned on and off on their phone, and it's kind of weird to me. They'll have their Bluetooth on. They don't even use Bluetooth. They'll have their GPS on. They're not even using the GPS app. They'll have their sync on. They'll have
Mm-hmm.
NFC, which is crazy. Why would you have NFC if you never like? People literally never use this function, the NFC function, and they have their NFC turned on. I just don't understand.
Yeah, and I mean, if I'm wanting, I mean, like I have the Galaxy S7, and it gets fair battery life, but I mean, most of the time I keep because see on the S7 you can change the resolution of the screen from 720, 1080, or 1440. And unless I'm really wanting good quality, I leave it on 720. I turned the GPS off. I turned the NFC. I turned everything off that's not necessary on a phone, and I mean, and so yeah, I mean that helps a lot.
So yeah, let's see what else going on with performance and battery life and everything like that. Sync is really good one too, because I don't know, like if you don't really receive emails all that often or that are very important, you don't need your phone checking your email every like 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So sync is a big one, unless you need it, unless you really get a lot of emails,
Um,
then
I'm I'm not sure if this right here really helps out or not, but a lot of phones that you get from carriers come with a lot of preloaded junk. I mean, a lot of them come with
mhm.
Amazon junk, and disable everything you can. I mean, whatever you don't use, disable that stuff. Um, not and it might make your phone run a bit faster. I don't know if it's disabling it really helps out a whole lot, but if it's not something I'm using, it's either uninstalled or disabled.
Right. Yeah, definitely, and definitely that goes along with apps, man. People just because it's free on the Play Store does not mean you need to download it. I swear, there's people like it's like, yo, they will download everything, every single app on the Play Store if it's free, like it's going away or something like that. You know what I'm saying? If it's free, man. Chill out. Play a game or two and then download another one. You know what I'm saying? Another one, or whatever. Don't download like 10 games and then expect your phone to not get a hit on performance, because a lot of those games they're running in the background whether you know it or not. They have this thing where they need to be connected to the internet, where they send you little like ads or whatever saying, hey man, you haven't collected your bunny tickets today, you know what I'm saying, or yeah, whatever the heck it is, man. God, I can't stand when those little pop-ups come on my notification screen.
Oh, there's Mr. Police. I got some police protection tonight.
Yeah.
Up here, it looks like. Bristech said was talking about he got timed out because he said Facebook, but yeah, he said delete the Facebook app. I used to have an APK for the Facebook Lite that you can't get here in the states, and that it was like less than 5 megabytes, and that
Mm.
was a lot better than actual Facebook. Um,
Oh yeah, I would say like if you're having like some issues and you want to speed up your phone really fast, just delete Facebook and Messenger. Your phone will run almost 100% better right after that.
yeah, and and also um not getting off the battery right now, but I kind of want to get into storage a little bit.
Yeah,
Is
of course we will.
is
Go ahead.
you know Go ahead.
No, I'm saying we will. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to bring up storage, and I was going to bring up that one thing to always check, because I get so many comments saying, that 16 gigabytes of ROM is not nowhere near enough in a phone. But if you really look at it, it really kind of is. I mean, it is kind of enough for, like, the lowest you want to go. And the reason why I say that is because there's people who use their phone for like weeks and never check their cache in their storage, and you can gain 2 to 3 gigabytes free if you clear that out. That, along with clearing that out, and also adding an SD card for your pictures and videos, and having your phone set for your pictures and videos to go to your SD card. I mean, on my phones, I have around 16 gigabytes of ROM per se. Just say I have 10 out of the box free. All of my apps, which is about 55, 60 apps, uses about 5 gigabytes of that. So I got 5 gigabytes free, and I got an SD card for my pictures and videos, so that extra storage is there.
Okay. Yeah, and then so let's go into the app cleaner storage thing, antivirus. Oh my god, I don't even know if I want to start on that, man. Because
I don't
that
use
is
them
just
anymore. I don't even use none of them anymore, because honestly, whenever you use them things, they close out all the apps and then they just restart over again.
Mm-hmm. And then if you download one, like let's say you download app like AGVN or AVGN, I forget what it's called, or Avast, or any of these other ones. What they're going to do is they're going to show you ads first off. So you're going to be getting ads on your phone now. And those ads are going to be for more cleaners. I literally had people come in to the store. They had a battery cleaner app. They had a storage cleaner app. They had a cache cleaner app. Then they had an antivirus app. Then they had a app to look out for adware. Then they had an app to look out for spyware. It was like, bro, like their phone was so bad. Like they literally had on their lock screen, they had to slide off like 10 to 15 ads just to get to their homepage.
Exactly. And and that stuff is probably doing a whole lot more harm than it is good. I mean, I don't see the point of it. I mean, I've had them antivirus apps, I've had those cleaning apps, and I gotta be honest with you. Sometimes I've downloaded some apps supposed to make your battery life better, and it actually makes it a whole lot worse. I had one app one time a while back, and it drained my battery terrible. And it was supposed to make your battery life better, and so yeah, I don't recommend any of those apps. That's just my personal preference, because I mean, honestly, you can just go into your settings, to your storage, clear your cache, and all that kind of stuff. That's pretty much all that them cleaners is going to do anyway. So there you go.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Oh God, the cleaners are, yeah, they're just so terrible. They're not good for your phone. They don't do nothing great or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna download only one, don't do the battery, then do the fastness one, then do the cleaner one, then do one. That's it. And you know what I'm saying? Make sure it's not sending you ads or whatever on your phone, which a lot of times it does, which is.
Yeah, it's your boy Danny says, that's why you stopped spending me on cheap plastic Android phones. Well, what's wrong with them? I mean, there's a lot of cheap, budget phones that work very well. I mean, just you don't have to have a flagship or an iPhone to get good performance out of a phone. I mean, I'm currently doing this here on an iPhone SE. I got my Galaxy S7 right here, and I got my ZTE Blade Z Max right here. And honestly, but all three of them are solid. So I mean, budget ain't what it used to be. Budget used to be budget, and now it's solid. Phones are solid nowadays. You don't have to. You ain't got to pay $1,000 for a phone to get good performance.
Right, and we need to make it so they don't, companies don't start doing that again, because that's what it's going to do. It's just going to reverse back to what it is. Companies like ZTE, Alcatel, and Huawei and everything, they've actually pushed forward into the budget market or whatever, and they've actually put out good phones. Before, we used to just get pieces of crap.
Junk.
Nowadays, nowadays we're getting actual real phones that with real good performance.
I mean, you look at this phone right here, the ZTE Blade V8 Pro. $150 right now, and I would put this phone up against the LG V20, iPhone SE, Galaxy S7 right now. And this is a mid-range device. And this phone right here is a extreme solid performer. But like you said, he misinterpreted. I got the Stylo 3 Plus, and it's good. Yeah. So I mean, you don't got to buy an expensive phone. I think people has it in their mind, and a lot of people. I think some people actually buy flagship phones just so they can say, "Hey, look at my phone." Should go to their friends and say, "Hey, look what kind of phone I got."
Of course, they want to make it seem like they got the biggest thing in the room. You know what I'm saying?
And what's so sad is whenever you pull out a phone like the Blade Z Max and it hangs with their higher end phone, well, look what my phone can do, and it outperforms in some ways.
Yeah.
I think it's just people's got it in their mind that flagship's the only way to go. If you got something cheap and budget, then you got junk, but which ain't the case anymore.
I mean, it's the same thing with cars, man. And not everybody's going to drive around with Lamborghinis and Mercedes and Benzes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever BMWs. You know what I'm saying? People, Toyotas, Hondas. I forget other brand name Fords. You know what I'm saying?
You might drive it. You might drive a Civic like I'm driving. I mean,
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what are you going to say? Oh, you can only drive a Lamborghini. That's the only way to go. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
It's like it's kind of like you won't be taken seriously unless you're driving in a Benz. Who cares what people think?
Mm-hmm.
I'm at that kind of point. I'm like, you know what? I don't care what people think. I mean, if I like it and I'm satisfied with it, and that's what everybody else should do. Not follow the trends, but go with what you like and don't care what anybody says about it.
Why is CB Tech in a car? Because he likes to stream that way. He's more comfortable that way.
Yeah, I mean, I stream in the car because it's quiet, it's peaceful, it's relaxing, and because it's cold, and I love the cold.
There you go. That's a good one. If you buy a flagship, buy last year's, just as good and a lot cheaper. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I bought the Galaxy S7. People's like, why did you buy the Galaxy S8? Because I'm thinking, why do I want to spend $200-300 more for a Galaxy S8? Whenever you're getting a bigger display, more bezel-less, and you get a slightly bigger processor and a little bit more ROM. But I mean, honestly, I'm not a picky person. I'm not a picky person at all. Yes, my office. Yep, my car's my office. So yeah, if I said went to the office, this is where I'm going.
Oh, okay. He asked why you love the cold.
Cause I have really bad heat intolerance, and I can be out here at 10 degrees and be comfortable.
I see. Look at Axon 7 has same specs as S7, yet comes with 2-year warranty, case, headphones, and only $400.
Yeah, I mean, I paid $389 for my Galaxy S7 for Boost Mobile, and I mean, it's a good phone, solid phone. I mean, and what's so funny when you see these big time reviewers just a year ago say the S7 was the best phone since sliced bread, and then a year later when the S8 comes out, then the S7 is pure junk. I hate that.
Oh, and of course, man, and they don't care, man. They're not using whatever phone they're talking about, man. They're using their own personal whatever the heck they want to use. You know what I'm saying? But on camera, of course, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, the S8, the this and that and that and this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. 100%.
You think they're all gonna be like, oh yeah, man, I'm using this, S8 or Note or whatever. And if it don't work, I'm just gonna send them another one. You know what I'm saying? And another one, another one, another one. Or they can just switch off. They can switch off to so many phones, guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They probably have every single flagship right at their beck and call.
No doubt. And honestly, a lot of people really have their mindset on ROM. Like 120 gigabytes of ROM. It's nice to have that if you don't have an SD card slot. If you got an SD card slot, I really don't see the need for that kind of storage. I think 64 gigabytes of storage is more than ample plenty if you got an SD card slot. Because like I say, if you put a 64 gigabyte or 120 gigabyte micro SD card slot in your phone, you can always put your movie, your pictures, videos, your music, all on the SD card, so it never touches your internal storage. So I mean, you might use 10 gigabytes of your storage for apps, and the rest of it's just there, wasting. It's just there.
Right. I just don't understand these people that have to have every single thing on their phone. Like, come
Mm-hmm.
on, man. It's like, yo, you can store some of it in the cloud, have some of it on your computer. I mean, like literally, there's people that have everything but the kitchen sink. Sometimes they even put the kitchen sink inside their phone.
My
And
LG my LG V20 has 64 gigabytes of ROM, and I got an SD card in there. And honestly, right now with all my apps downloaded, and even whenever I use Power Director to edit my videos, it saves internal. And even with all of that, I still got like 40 some gigabytes remaining. I mean, free. So, I think 32 gigabytes for me is plentiful.
yeah,
That's just me.
I never run out. Maybe like I don't know. I've had this Blade Z Max now for 6 months. I think one time I got a storage low thing, and I just had to clear the cache or whatever,
Hmm.
and then get rid of some of the videos that I have. That's it.
I remember somebody one time, they had a phone, and they was always running out of storage. It's like, why is my phone running out of storage for? I'm like, well, you shouldn't. And I said, give me your phone a second. And I looked inside their storage, and their cache was like 4 gigabytes of cache data. And I cleared that out, and I was like, here you go. There's all your storage back. And that's all I gotta do. I mean, I go in my cache at least once a week and clear it out, because it builds up. I mean, if you have the phone 3 or 4 months and you never clean the cache, you're gonna be like, "Why is my storage run out?" Well, check your cache.
Hmm. Let's see what else. What else can you do to kind of like trying to think. Don't have so many things synced to your phone at one time. Like there's a lot of people that might have like 10 different Gmails or whatever, Gmails that they don't even use anymore.
Yep.
Then they have your Facebook, you have your Twitter, you have this, you have that, the third. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you need everything on your phone. It's just me.
Yeah. Michael Thomas, CNET's one of those sites that really, you know, they don't really say a whole lot. So I mean, yeah, I mean, they gave it a good. But I mean, I've heard some they're just flip flop. They're never satisfied. Some are though. Some are okay, but a lot of them are just like, a year ago you were saying this phone was top notch, and now you're saying that it's this and that. So
Yeah, I don't believe anything that CNET really says, man. CNET said the Switch kickstand was bad or whatever, and they were like tipping it over and they were like pushing it over. Of
yeah,
course, man, if you're trying to punch the Switch in the glass, you know what I'm saying? Of course it's probably gonna tip over. I mean, it was just ridiculous, man. You guys gotta watch this video from CNET about the Switch kickstand thing. It's like their most like disliked video ever or whatever. It's so dumb, man. Like they're like, oh, it doesn't stand if it's not on a proper surface. Of course, dummies. Like, come on now.
can I be real for a second?
I get it.
Um, I would much rather watch a tech reviewer with less than 50,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers, and it's going to give you an honest, real video. Because I'm telling you, if you watch these big time reviewers who just get the phones in and they go over them, and they're, you're not, you're going to get a more honest review from somebody that actually has the phone, buys the phone, and uses the phone, instead of somebody who just kind of skims over it and says, okay, this is what's awesome, and this here's not so good. So I would definitely, I mean, that's why, I mean, most of the ones I subscribe to is, lower, is lower channel. I won't say lower end YouTubers, because there's not none. It's just people with less subscribers, because they're more honest, they're more real.
Hmm. Yeah, I understand. Whew, man.
And
So I'll go ahead.
there are so many timeouts. My goodness, my whole page here is full of timeouts.
Damn. I don't know. Must have been a lot of people say Facebook.
Yeah, never say Facebook. It'll always kick you out.
Guys, go ahead and leave a like on the video as well, because I see like we got 11 likes up here. So please smash that like button for me tonight. What is it called? The individual says, "I'm going to get some likes for this vid." Thanks, man.
Yeah, awesome.
So let's see. What else can we? What else can we kind of? Oh, call log too, man. Some people never deleted their call log ever.
Yeah, and that every little bit helps. Delete your call log. Delete message. Like if you got like a long message line, on your messages that you never erase those. Every little bit helps.
I mean, imagine if somebody were to find your phone. Would you like somebody to know? Like, let's say you had your phone for a year and a half. Would you like somebody to know every single person you've called in the past year and a half? Every single text message you've ever sent? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a little bit crazy.
I personally wouldn't mind the calls because they can always go into contacts, but text messages is a whole different ball game. But now, of course, with like fingerprint scanner stuff like that, now makes it a little bit harder.
Yeah, thankfully. The man with 3 phones. What is going on? Oh, Facebook. Oh, he tried to say Facebook with all space. They're trying to get around the Nightbot. It's cool.
There's a way to get around it, but I'm not sure how you get around it.
I think you just Facebook and then just space out. Just put like one space in it or something like that.
If you put like face BUUK, then it might let you slide. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of funny though to see people try to get through it.
So yeah, I mean, what else do you think? Delete apps you don't ever use. I mean, I'm guilty. I got like 15 apps on my phone that I have just because it's a habit to have them on there, but I never ever use them.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a few here and there, but not nearly. You know what I'm saying? I like to check my phone a lot and do that or whatever. But there's some games that I don't play, like Mario Run. I don't really play that much anymore. Stick Wars or Spellfall, Pixel Dead. Other little applications that I probably don't use or whatever. But yeah, if you're one of those people just like always like complaining, that's what you got to do. Screen. Along with screen brightness is also the screen timer, timeout type thing. So I see people that have their timer up all the way or whatever. I've seen somebody that had it so their screen never turned off.
Mm-hmm. And if you actually take it out of your pocket and lay it upside down somewhere and accidentally hit the power button and turn it on, it's sitting there on the whole time, and you pick up your phone like 5% battery, like, oh crap, So yeah, I don't like that. Nope.
Yeah. And then also you can do the as far as like performance wise, I guess if you want to, prefer a little bit of performance or whatever, what you can do is you can go into the it's pretty easy, guys. I'm sure a lot of you know now. You can go into the about phone and then you can get into the what is it called? Developer options, and then you can tinker in there a little bit.
Yeah, go down to the build, and then tap on the build like 5 or 6 times. It'll say you're now a developer. And the only thing that I mess with in the developer options is the animations. Usually they're set at 1x, and I go down to like 0.5 or off. And it don't make your phone faster. It gives you the illusion that it's going faster because the animations are not kicking in as much. So it's a lot better to give you that illusion that it is going faster.
Let me give Lil John some animal crackers, bro. So
all right.
Take it for a sec.
I say just me factory reset phone once a year. Yeah, it's really good sometimes to factory reset your phone. It's aggravating because you got to reinstall everything and sign back into everything. But yeah, sometimes it's good to actually give your phone a hard factory reset sometimes. So yeah, that's good. Also, I had a ZTE Warp Elite that was getting really bad battery life, and I cleared it out, reset it, everything, nothing worked. And then somebody told me to download a app called Battery Tester, something like that. It was one specific app, and it actually fixed it. So yeah, what about if your phone has the battery saver option? I mean, use it if you have to. If you can be somewhere where you're gonna need your phone and do not have a charger or nothing like that, then I mean, just turn on your, like, a lot of phones have, Smart Saver, moderate saver and like extreme saver. Just I mean, and that pretty much takes off everything except for the essentials. So that's a good route, to go as
Yeah.
well.
Hey, I want to share something with everybody. So Little John, man, he's just daily life of Little John or whatever. He started to bang his head on the on the wall, the front part of his head and the back part of his head. He did it a couple times a day. And I'm kind of nervous about that because I know autistic children sometimes they like to hit themselves.
Mm.
So I'm hoping everybody go ahead and pray for me and Little John. That he doesn't make that a habit.
Yeah,
So I'd really,
definitely.
I'm so scared, man, that he's gonna like make that into a habit, like hit himself.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully he doesn't do that, or hopefully it's just like a one-time thing. But yeah, he like banged his head a little bit, a couple times on the front part, and then he was like banging his head on the back. And shit, this stuff is scary to me, man.
Oh, I understand. I mean, I can't understand, but I sympathize with you. Like, that's got to be scary. I mean,
Yeah, because I know there's autistic children that literally just beat their head in because I don't know why they do it, but
yeah, that's bad. I hope that, like I said, hope it don't become a habit. Because I'm telling you, it don't take much for stuff to become a habit.
yeah. Okay, Antoine says my son does that too. Yeah, he's never done it before though. Literally, this is the first night. I was just like playing my little game, and then I kind of noticed or whatever, and he kind of looked at me. I looked away, because maybe he was like seeing if I would like look and react or something, and then maybe he would do it again to get a reaction. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I've also seen where autistic children that they take their fist and they kind of like beat their head,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I've seen that happen, and I'm like, that's bad,
Okay. So anyway, this is just a little bit off topic, and because we're pretty much family here, guys. So I just wanted to let you guys know about Little John and how he's doing. But other than that, he's doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It was just like one time incident, but
it's really good. Also, that you got a lot of them safety guards up as well. That you said that you have up.
oh yeah, the door, yeah, and then yeah, we have all the knobs will have the baby things on them or whatever.
Yeah,
So
you
I mean,
know.
he'll figure them out every once in a while. Then we'll have to redo it or whatever. Like we have him taped. You can't just have him up there because he figures out if you twist it enough times or whatever, mess with it enough, it'll just kind of fall off. But so we have him actually taped around or whatever. Maybe one day I'll do a video showing you guys what all we have, like kind of so he doesn't do stuff.
Robert Costello, what's going on, man? JC Coffee in Texas. Hey, RJ, I just got a V20. I was wondering, is there a way to make the speakers louder other than the volume? I haven't seen a way to do it. I mean, I know it has that quad DAC in there and everything, and that's only really good for like headphones, stuff like that. To me, the speaker is pretty good, but I agree with you. Some content's louder than the other, but I don't know of any way unless you like download an app to boost your volume. But a lot of times those cut off, so I don't really know of a permanent way to make your speaker louder.
Oh, okay. You should just tell them about the speaker booster?
Yeah, there was one speaker booster that I got that I can't find on the Play Store anymore, and it actually worked, but after a while it would cut itself off. For
Yeah, you
some
gotta
reason or
be a
another.
little bit careful with those too, because they can like boost it too loud.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaker. But there's another trick that I've seen. Now, don't take this word from me or whatever. Just go ahead and randomly do it. But if you can take off the back of your phone, there is a little mesh part on your phone. I'm trying to see if I have a phone that I can actually take the back off right now and show you guys. Yeah, here we go. Maybe this one I'm not sure if the Galaxies have it or not. Yeah, you see how the Samsung Galaxy right here, how it has this mesh right here. It kind of prevents dust and stuff from getting into your speaker. But what you can do is you can actually remove that little piece of mesh right there, and that'll actually make your phone a little bit louder. I'm not going to say it's like going to make it like a million times louder, but it will make it louder if you take off that mesh part to make it louder.
Yeah, I agree with you, man with three phones. It's funny how like the LG X Charge, the Moto E4 Plus has got 4,500, 5,000 milliamp hour batteries, but You see these $1,000 flagship phones with these low battery, and they don't. I mean, you got these quad HD screens and all this RAM and strong processors trying to push that little small battery, and then yeah, I don't understand that either. I mean, I guess it is a thinness issue. They want to keep their flagship phones as thin as possible, so gotta sacrifice somewhere. I guess it's just the battery.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, man. It's like making like a Lamborghini with all the latest, you know, high end engine and all this other stuff, and then putting like a, putting a tank, a gas tank like this big in the back. You know what I'm saying, and
Mm-hmm.
expecting it to run on just this much gas. You know,
It takes more. It takes more than that to even fire it up.
right?
But
That's weird to me, man.
it says I'm getting a new iPhone. What's a good service to use? Either GSM or should I use CDMA? Loot Tech. I would say go with Cricket if you got good Cricket service. You can buy an iPhone SE, the AT&T version. That's what I have. I have the iPhone SE right here, the AT&T version. I'm on Cricket. I put my Cricket SIM card in there. Everything works perfectly except hotspot. So I mean, other than that, I mean, I would go GSM because it's just a whole lot easier, man.
Yeah, I want to actually address one thing and the thing. Somebody said buy a $60 Bluetooth speaker. It helps. Yeah, I would say just get yourself a speaker. Like literally, your phone is not meant to be a boombox. People think that this little thing in the back here is meant to fill a whole room. You know what I'm saying? If your speaker's not that loud, get yourself a pair of LG Tones. For I don't know, 30, $40. Get the cheapest kind you can get. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a $5 or $10 speaker from Family Dollar or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just get anything else other than this little speaker right there. It's just not enough power to drive a whole room full of, sound.
Man, you ain't gonna believe this. I was at Walmart the other week, and I was looking for a little speaker and everything, and I found a Bluetooth speaker by the name Sylvania. Now, Sylvania has been around for a long time,
That's
and I
terrible
thought and
company.
I thought Sylvania really, but it was built. I mean, it was built. Okay, it was a very thick, heavy speaker, and it
Hmm.
had like little woofers on the end. It had speakers on the front. Paid $11 on clearance for it. I brought that sucker home, hooked that thing up, and I'm telling you, I have never heard sound come out of it, come out of a Bluetooth speaker that cheap. I mean, the speaker is mind blowing. I mean, $11 for it. I never seen it before in my life,
Dang.
and that thing puts some. I'm telling you, that sucker put some sound out, man. You can hear it from one end of the house to the other clearly. No
You know they
distortion.
had they had a little Android laptop back in the day, Sylvania or whatever. I never got a chance to buy it. I think it was like CVS or something like that. I always wanted to buy that little thing. You
Mm-hmm.
ever try it out? Or you ever?
No, no, I never tried it. And you know what? I mean, Sylvania's been out for a long time. I had a Sylvania TV, but 20-inch TV back before all this, flat screen stuff came out, and that thing still works to this day. I've had it for like 15 years. So I mean, Sylvania was a really good name in my personal opinion. And this speaker here, there was one left for $11, and I grabbed it. And that speaker there is military spec. It's water resistant, dust, shock. I mean, you could throw it. You could throw it all over the place, and it ain't supposed to break. And I'm telling you, the way that thing's designed, I may do a little video on it because I didn't do an unboxing on it. I should have, but I didn't. Just to kind of show you.
Hey guys, leave a like if you guys remember this stuff.
Oh yeah, wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up if you remember drinking these as a kid. Boy, these things are disgusting now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Michael Thomas. It all depends on what reception you get in your area. That's why I don't like to recommend Cricket or Metro. I always say go with Cricket. And the reason why I say go with Cricket is because overall coverage is better. I mean, you got to admit, Metro is mainly for like city usage and maybe slightly out in the country. But Metro is very spotty compared to Cricket.
God, man, these things don't taste good at all, dude. I don't know how did I like these things back in the day, bro.
A lot of them things taste like medicine, man.
Yeah, man. Ugh. It tastes disgusting, man. I don't know why I like these things back in the day.
do a review on the Bluetooth speaker. I will. I will use actually my LG V20 to do it because the LG V20 has the best microphones. So I'll blast it for y'all. Just be ready for it, and you might
Oh,
want to wear like really good headphones to get the good sound out of it. Just don't have it too loud because it might blow your eardrums out. And I know how that feels personally, so I don't feel too good.
how are the dislikes tonight? The dislikes are going okay, man. They're not that bad tonight.
Eduardo says, "Does any of you guys use an unlimited 2 plan on Cricket Wireless?" I did use it last month. I had the unlimited 2 plan on Cricket. I upped it to the original $60 plan, and I didn't have any real major issues with the unlimited 2 plan. It was actually pretty solid. I was able to live stream on YouTube with very little problems. I could get on YouTube and watch. Of course, was the unlimited 2 plan. The stream better was always on by default. You could never turn it off on the unlimited 2. So you could only watch in 480p, never 720. But overall, it was pretty solid. But I would opt for the $5 more and get the 8 megabits per second and use auto pay and get it for $55 a month. But the unlimited 2 plan, that's what you want to go for. I give it a thumbs up. How about you?
Well, I'm on the what am I on? I'm on the unlimited, the original 5 for $100 unlimited plan on Cricket Wireless that they took away. My line is actually at $60 right now, and everybody else is at 40. That's why I pay 120.
Yeah, my plan is 60. I got auto pay, so I pay 55, taxes and fees included. Of course, if you have the unlimited 2 plan, it's 55 or 50 with auto pay. So, I mean, you're gonna pay $5 more either way. But I find that you can turn off stream better with the $60 plan, and that does seem to help out a little bit. So, I mean, if anybody was asking me, should I pay $5 more for the actual unlimited plan, I would say yes.
Do you people recommend any good $30 plans? Man, there's so many out there, bro.
Yeah, it all depends on what you're looking for. I know some right now that like Family Mobile from Walmart, they got a plan that's $25 and it gives you unlimited talk, text, and 1 gigabyte of data. That's like the best plan you're going to get for like the 1 gigabyte of data, but it's on T-Mobile. So it really all depends on what kind of carrier you're looking for. To be honest, yes, Michael, I have used Simple Mobile, but it did not work in my area because, of course, T-Mobile.
Okay, so what do you think about charging, man? Because I hear people, you're not supposed to leave your charger overnight and this and that and the third. You're supposed to let your battery drain all the way and all this other stuff, man. I don't think that stuff's even a thing anymore. I think that
Nah.
was back in the day when batteries were made differently and they didn't
Yeah.
have a memory thing.
Yep. I call bull on it because, I mean, I like to get my phone down to like 5%, power it off, give it a full charge. But there's sometimes you can't cut it off. There's times you got to charge it with the phone on when you're using it. Now, I do not like using my phone while it's charging
Yeah.
because that does strain the battery. Like if I'm sitting here right now streaming on the iPhone and it was going dead, I had to plug it in and be on live stream. It's going to pull that battery. So after a while, 1 or 2 times probably won't hurt it none. But after a long period of time, it may decrease the battery life down some. But no, I mean, there's times I leave my phone on charge overnight, depending on if I fall asleep with it charging. I mean, and it's never really affected any of my battery.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't leave it like under your pillow or something like that while it's charging. It probably like really
Yeah,
get hot.
do not do that. I had a couple weeks ago, I actually fell asleep with my phone on my bed right beside me. It was charging, and somehow it slid down under my pillow, and I woke up and that phone was blazing hot. I mean, probably another 30 minutes to an hour, it would have caught on. It would have probably set ablaze. Because
Wow.
I mean, it was so hot I could barely touch the phone. I immediately jerked out the charger, and I kind of like threw a fan on it just to cool it off. So make sure it's away from your pillow if you're gonna keep it on your bed.
Dang, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
individual 50 above 50% and charging it. I wouldn't really recommend that a whole lot. I would let it get down a little bit further than that, than 50%. But I mean, it's your phone. I'm not the kind of guy to say you better not do this. You got to do it. It's like no. I mean, it's just my recommendation.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine to go to sleep with your phone charging, man. It's fine. Your phone has the capability to realize when it's fully charged, and then it'll just trickle charge, or it'll even, what I'm saying, it'll just maintain. It'll just run off, power. So
Yeah, and I also, I mean, I know this may not be the best way to charge a phone, but I also like using power banks because power banks have an auto cutoff. Whenever your phone is fully charged, it automatically cuts off the power bank and it quits charging, even though it's plugged into your phone. Because my power bank, my 18,000 milliamp hour Blackweb that I use, whenever your phone's fully charged, it turns off it cuts off the power bank and your phone is no longer charging even though it's still plugged in. So power banks is good for that as well. Just buy a good power bank if you're going to do that a lot.
I'd like to ask everybody, has anybody here heard of wood watches? Because apparently they're sending me some wood watches. So I don't know. I'd say I told them I'd make a little video about it or whatever. It's not going to be no long drawn out video, but or I might just mention them in the beginning of a video. But
I
has
never
anybody
heard
heard
of wood
of
watches.
wood watch? It's literally a watch made of wood. I don't know.
Antoine to do it stop charging when it changed. So what do you mean?
Yeah, man. Companies hit me up all the time with just some weird ass stuff, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. If it sounds interesting or if it's different, I'm like, okay, sure, why not? I'll do it.
Yeah, like it says so people won't use quick charge because they think it damages the battery. Well, like my Galaxy S7 came with a quick charge, and that's all I use with it. So I mean, I really don't think they would supply a charger that's going to damage your battery, and like that. I don't know. Then again, it could be their way to make you buy batteries. I don't know.
I'm gonna show you guys the Amazon listing for the thing that they're gonna send me. It looks odd, man. It looks really odd. It's literally, I think it's like made out of wood. I don't know, because that's the thing, I guess, nowadays. But yeah, so here guys, here's the things that they're sending me. This is the wood watches or whatever. So I guess I'm gonna be wearing some wood on my wrist.
We got a
Hey,
5-star rating on that one watch there. It looks like.
yeah, I guess we'll see. Oh, we'll see what they actually look like when I get them or whatever. So I don't know.
Hey man, take over for a second. All right, I'll be right back.
Let me see. Okay, them sending you wood watches, is this a real company or someone trying to come up with experiment company? I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure. They just hit me up and they were like, "Hey, we want to send you some free watches or whatever. If you want to review them on your channel real quick." I was like, "Okay, sure." MTR is going to be sporting wood. Yes, 24 karat wood. Oh man, yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just, as a reviewer, man, you get like oh my god, you guys wouldn't even believe. This one company, they wanted to send me a thing where you put this thing around your dog's neck to make it look like your dog is a lion. It's like a dog mane or something like that. It was called, and I was just like, no, I'm not doing that. So let me see. Antoine says when the phone charger up to stop charging when it's fully charged. No, you don't have to. The phone charger itself will do it. What's up, buddy? Huh? What's up, buddy? Huh? You getting tired? Little John. You getting tired, buddy? You might be getting tired. Are you getting tired? You getting sleepy? Ready to fall asleep with daddy? Hmm? Why are you hitting your head for, huh? So yeah, here's Little John. Little John, we falling asleep tonight? Yeah, there you go. You want to have your little time on the camera? Go ahead, buddy. Let everybody know what you're thinking. How old is my son? He's 7. He's 7 years old. Still hasn't ever said a word. We're trying to find his voice, right, Little John? We're trying to find your voice, right, buddy? We're gonna find it eventually. There you go. Little John decided to come on camera tonight for a little bit. Look at him, man. He's just so yeah.
Yeah, I've got a few offers myself. To people. I mean, these companies want to send me iPhone 10 glass protectors, and I'm like, I don't even have an iPhone 10, and they want to send me all this. I'm like, they say we watch your channel all the time, and we think you'd be a good candidate, and they want to send me iPhone 10. I'm like, if they watch my channel, they know I don't have an iPhone 10. You know.
You know what they sent me one time? They were like, "Oh man, we love your channel, Flossie Carter." What? I'm not even Flossie Carter.
Oh man.
They sent the wrong or they pasted the wrong name into there or whatever. It's funny. I'm like, really, Flossie Carter? Okay, cool.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, I've had one email that I wish I'd reply back to was new cases for the Moto E4, E4 Plus, and I forgot about it. And that email was a long time ago, but you know, I mean, I get some that's just like, you know, I'm like, if you really watch my channel, you would know that I don't have the Note 8 or the iPhone 10 and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I don't know about all that kind of stuff.
That's what's up. Oh man, it looks
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the day for somebody to say, "Hey, we're gonna send you a phone. Would you review it?" And I'm gonna be like, "Send it my way, bro."
You know what I'm gonna say? Keep it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
All this time I've been trying. Looks like the dislike train is coming.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess they didn't like Little John or something. Everybody hit that like button for Little John. Let's go ahead and stop the dislike train coming. I just see him rising up. It's going to 17 now.
How many likes?
26 likes.
Well, we got more likers than haters.
Yep. Oh yeah. Every night, you guys definitely hit that like button for me. But dang, man, them haters, bro. They be drinking a haterade.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, Michael. Yeah, Vincent D. If they would have sent me an iPhone 10, I would be glad to. I mean, I wouldn't buy an iPhone 10 for nothing in the world. But if somebody wanted to send me one, you bet your bottom dollar, I'd take it. I ain't gonna turn down $1,000 phone. Somebody want to send me one. It'd be crazy.
I will. I'll turn it down.
Nah, you wouldn't. Nah, you wouldn't. Oh man, that's funny, man. But that ain't gonna happen. You know, I did email Apple just for giggles, man. I did email Apple, and I was like, hey, I want an iPhone. I didn't say what kind of iPhone. I said I want an iPhone to review on my channel, and
man, I'm surprised Steve Jobs didn't come back from the grave and say, what are you smoking?
I mean, just because I got just a little over 10,000 subscribers, don't mean that I'm not going to give it a really good, fair review. I mean, come on now. I mean, just because don't have 100 million subscribers, don't mean I can't give a fair review. Come on now.
Hey, Steve Wavy, what's up, man? Oh, how's Little John doing? Little John's doing good, man. He's been doing good. He, like I said earlier in the show, whatever, he had a little spout where he was hitting his forehead and his back of his head on the wall or whatever today. So that kind of scared me a little bit, but he hasn't done it. He only did it like once or twice. So hopefully he'll just stop doing it. But let's see, what else are we talking about? Let's see. So bad. Oh, chargers. We can talk about the chargers because people want to buy the cheapest charger from Dollar Tree, and think
Don't
that
do
they're
it.
going to charge their phone in 5 minutes.
Don't do it. Keep away from them Dollar Tree or any of those cheap chargers. Believe me, I've been there. I got experience with it. I actually have seen my battery drop when I plug in a cheap charger. Literally, I've seen my battery drop. And actually, some phones won't charge it. It'll say, you know, like charger's not strong enough, or it'll give some kind of error saying, uh, it gives some kind of error message. And don't just unless you have nothing else and you need a charger like right then, and you're like right there at a Dollar Tree, then I would not go with no cheap junk charger because that could do more harm than good to your phone.
Mm. Yeah. So, Super Bowl is tomorrow, right?
More. I'm pulling for the Eagles for for the for the simple fact that I'm tired of seeing the Patriots going Super Bowl. So I'm pulling for the Eagles.
All right. So, okay. So, who is it now?
It is the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots tomorrow. Typical Patriots going to be in there again.
Dang. All right. So, who? Okay. So, go ahead, guys, and name who do you want to see win tomorrow?
I mean,
Real
we can
quick.
already go. We're already going to know right now the Patriots will win it because they'll do something. They'll have some crappy calls, and they'll end up winning because I mean that's just the way it is.
Maybe they're going to use Eagle. Maybe they're going to use some kind of the gloves that have the Velcro on one side. Maybe they're going to
Yeah.
use those. They're going to.
Yeah, I agree, Art Dog. Eagles time for another team to win. Yes, it's time for Eagles to just. I mean, Patriots to just. I mean, the Eagles need to win it tomorrow.
Eagles, come on, man. The Patriots are a better team. Says Tech Time. Uh-oh. Well, I'm just damn. Tom Brady became the oldest player to win MVP today. So there you go. I'm not a big football fan, but there will be 3 YouTubers with commercials tomorrow.
Cool, cool.
So believe it or not, there's going to be three YouTubers that are starred in commercials. So that's pretty awesome, and to see that YouTubers are getting out there like that.
Yeah, Shay Kennedy, your team and my team didn't make the cut, unfortunately. So
Uh-oh, screw Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. I don't know. I guess that's how you say his name. Oh, FaZe Banks is one of them. Okay. FaZe Banks. I don't know. I think FaZe Banks is one of them. Oh my god. I cannot remember the other one.
when will Detroit Lions go Super Bowl? I would say never. That's kind of like the Browns. I mean, they was like what 0-16 this year. So yeah.
Hey, dude's 40 years old, huh? Still winning Super Bowls. Boy.
I mean, yeah. Patriots are a good team. It would just be nice to see somebody else win it for a change. I'm just not a big Patriots fan. I used to be, but not anymore. Everybody changes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Super Bowl commercials they used to be better than what they are now. The last several years has been kind of nah.
Well, Nintendo Switch, I like their little commercial that they had. It's pretty cool. So
Yeah, I mean there are some good ones. There are some good ones.
yeah. I'll probably just be watching the commercials. That's about it. Do not, and if you're a YouTuber, do not stream the football game on your YouTube channel. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Trust me. You probably get a lot of people watching, but just don't do it. You're going to get an insta strike.
The Panthers could be moving away from Carolina. Why is that, Jason Branch? Yes, Redskins. I am a fan of the Redskins as well.
Redskins. Kevin Rivera. All right, what's everybody's team in here? Let's go ahead and get that over. I'm not a big football fan. I don't even have a team. To be honest with you, but
I'm Native American, so I mean, a lot of people don't like the Redskins name because it's offensive. I personally don't see nothing wrong with it, but Yeah, they're up for sale. Yeah.
Let's see, Packers, Eagles. I think we know who Shea Kennedy's team is.
Yeah, and Steelers.
Ohio State, proud New York Giants fan here. Miami Dolphins, Eagles fan, Cowboys. There we go. The only
Yeah, Kevin Rivera. I mean, people are just so offended over nothing. Nowadays, I mean, I got some, I got some part Native American in me, American Indian in me, and that does. There's, I mean, what's offensive about it, But
I don't know, man. Everybody's snowflakes nowadays. I
oh
don't even want
man,
to
I'm
get into
telling you,
that.
man, it's
I don't even want to get
ridiculous.
into that
Oh
can of worms
god,
again.
that'd bring up a lot of stuff, man.
Dang, guys, we got 31 dislikes and we got 28 likes.
That's pathetic.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn that frown upside down, man. I mean, literally, somebody just does not want me to stream anymore. So, if you'd like for me to continue the streams, go ahead and hit that like button.
Maybe they don't like me, man. I don't know.
There we go. 32 likes, 31 dislikes. Nice. Can you imagine the amount of time this one person is putting into this hate train of like
I know it's crazy.
Can you 31 accounts? Like, can you just imagine? Like,
I mean, yeah, I agree with you, Edgar. People are so sensitive these days. I mean, we're living in the days of Snowflake, and people are offended over nothing. And it's like people are so politically correct. I'm not. I am extremely politically incorrect. I mean, I'll go ahead and tell you that. I don't care. But
oh boy, we said Snowflake, probably demonetization right there. So go ahead and send them super chats over. Oh man. But yeah,
But anyway, so what else do you have on your mind about phones, man? We kind of got off track a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say in general, man, if you want to have better battery life, you'd want to get something that has a bigger battery.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, don't buy a phone with a 2,500 milliamp hour battery and think you're going to get all day performance of high speed. High performance usage. It ain't going to
Oh,
happen.
and they're all gonna say, with battery tech that lasts forever, with it saves your battery, it conserves it, it's more efficient. Every phone is gonna say that. So don't believe the hype on the box, guys.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? If it has a small battery, it's a small battery. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they might be able to squeeze a little bit of performance here and there, but
I believe one of the worst phones I've had for battery that I loved was the HTC One A9 on Boost Mobile. That phone had the octa-core 617. It had 3 gigabytes of RAM. That phone was solid as a rock, and they put a 2150 milliamp hour battery, and you could literally have the phone on, and you can literally watch it drop 1% every couple of minutes. I mean, if I was going live right now from 100%, by now it ought to be going dead, just in an hour.
Jonathan Easel says maybe it's that internet news and reviews guy. Yeah, maybe it can be him. It could be Pie Dog Gaming. It could be several different people, man. I don't know. I know they don't have the balls to say who they are. I know that much. And with their channel name, I know they can't do that. They won't do that.
See, Vincent D, I've said this several times. Says why does the iPhone SE have a crappy 1600 milliampere battery? Well, you got to look at it like this here. I can get the same amount of battery time on my 1640 milliamp hour battery on my iPhone SE that I can get on a 3000 milliamp hour battery on an Android phone. I've done it. I've surpassed it. So even though the battery is very small on the iPhone SE, you got to look. It's got a 4-inch display, and I gotta say, I have had I can get the same performance out of a 1640 in an iPhone and a 3000 in an Android. I mean, I've done it.
All right, well, CV Tech, man. Guess we could start wrapping it up a little bit, bro. This is already midnight on my end, man.
All right.
I know we've been going for a while and everything. So, yeah, man. So, what are your plans for the night?
I may go live. It
Yeah,
may
man.
be
We
around.
deserve a good live stream, man. You had a lot of technical issues the other night, man.
Yeah, hopefully the night's fixed. If I have some problems tonight, I know it's probably either a band or an antenna in this area that's giving some trouble.
Mm.
But I want to do just a little, tech chat like I normally do tonight. It'll probably be around 12:30 before I start it, 12:35 before I start it, because it takes a little bit to get everything set up and everything else. YouTubers know the struggle of all of that.
Oh, MTR, do you still have the song for all the haters? Yeah, I'll play it tomorrow night when I go live. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, M Keller, man. What do you want to give him a message, a shout out? That dude, man. That dude, man. It's a
It's
special one.
it's my data. I'll use as much as I want. And I'll go ahead and say right now, I'm 15, 16 days into cricket, and I've used a whopping of 110 gigabytes of data. And you know what? It's my data. Because cricket told me, and it's in their fine print, you got unlimited, you're paying for it, you might as well use it. Use all you want to. You may be deprioritized, but it's your data. Use as much as you want to. If you don't want to get unlimited data, get a 2 gigabyte plan or a 5 gigabyte plan, and you'll be throttled down after that. So use as much data as you want to use. If you got unlimited and you're paying for it, I say go for it. Use all you want to. Who cares?
I know, man. It's like going to a buffet and eating like a couple biscuits and a piece of chicken and be like, oh, okay, well, I want to, like, man.
I mean, if I wanted to use 3 gigabytes of data on my unlimited plan, I would get a plan to get 3 gigabytes of data and pay less money. And like you say, going to a buffet, you'll pay $10 for an all-you-can-eat buffet and go in there and eat a biscuit. I mean, really. I
Go to
mean,
KFC and order a biscuit for $1, and then you know what I'm saying. If that's all you want to eat.
exactly. I mean, don't. I mean, if I wanted, if I wanted to be capped at 5 gigabytes on Cricket, I would get their plan for what, $40 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I've done research Cricket's fine print. I with a fine tooth comb, and one thing that stuck out to me was whenever Cricket said this, they said, you have unlimited data. It's unlimited data for a reason. Use all the data you want. However, I'm paraphrasing. It says, however, after 20 gigabytes, you may be deprioritized in busy areas. But whenever you don't have any other choice for Wi-Fi, because in my area out in the sticks, I only have one choice for internet, and no other internet provider will actually um, come out to where I'm at. So I'm pretty much stuck with crappy Wi-Fi that I can't use. I got to share that with other people that I'm living with. So I have to use my hotspot all the time, and it's my preference, my privilege, and if I'm paying for unlimited, dadgummit, I want to use it.
There you go. So yeah, that's your little special message there, M Keller, for you, boy.
And that's for anybody else who has a problem with people using data. If you got unlimited, go for it. And yes, I mean I've used over 100 gigabytes, but I got to use my hotspot for everything that I do. And I'm telling you, YouTube eats up data more than you realize. I mean, I upload all my videos to YouTube from Cricket. I mean, you know, live streams. One live stream takes 2.5, 3 gigabytes of data just in one live stream.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is.
Was that the RJ State of the Union address? Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. It was RJ State of the Data
State of
address.
the data. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and head out. Let me see 69s all up in the chat. Yeah, let's see those 69s. And definitely, you guys, you better be subscribed to CV Tech.
And if
Go
you're
ahead.
gonna join in on my chat or live stream, type of 50. I don't know.
Well, damn. Well, dang.
But
we got them all confused now. What are they? 50, 69?
So we got some 50s coming in. Yay! Elvis lives here now. What's up, man? Long time no see.
Hey. Yeah, man.
So
Dang.
I'll be going live around 12:30, 12:40. Depends on how everything sets up, but hopefully it'll work tonight. I gotta make one quick phone call before I go live.
Okay, okay. 50, 69. All right, all right. So thank you guys for everything. Of course, smash the like button if you haven't, because we're teetering on the hater level. We got 35 likes and 31 dislikes. I guess they ran out of accounts. Thankfully, probably making some more as we speak for tomorrow's live stream. But
No life, man. People got no life.
life, man. This dude, he's probably whacking off to that dislike button. It's like, oh yeah, oh dislike, yes. So let's not let him get his rocks off tonight and hit that like button. All right. Anyways.
Well, thanks for having me, man. It was fun, man. I tell you, I'm loving these live streams with you, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. And we do talk off the air. You know what I'm saying? It's not just we collaborate. You know, I call them all the time. We talk. So.
And try to brainstorm on what we're going to talk about in the live stream, which usually
never happens. We usually just think about it a minute or two before we go live. We'll talk for 2 hours and not even think about what the heck we're gonna do for the day.
Yeah, you know, when there's nothing new in tech coming out, then it's kind of hard to, you know, nothing exciting in tech coming out, then it's kind of hard to talk about it.
We try. We do what we can do.
Yeah.
All right, people. Bye.
Good night, y'all.